Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another awesome chapter or episode of Boba Fett. We are hopping into episode 5, and we're going to see, what things are leading up to. If you haven't, checked out my thoughts on the previous episode, especially towards the conclusion, but I would definitely recommend checking out the intro to what I said about it, and then definitely the outro on the previous episode to how I feel about it and how I feel about how things are unfolding in front of us right now. So that way I don't exhaust and have to reinstate why I feel the things that I feel. But just to give a summary, I personally think I love the visuals. I think the visual storytelling is just incredible. I mean, they've knocked it out the park as always for that. But we're not getting a lot of Boba Fett-ness in it. We're not getting a lot of the psychological reasoning to why I care about Boba Fett meeting these characters, making these decisions, doing these actions. What is the purpose? What is his purpose? What is happening for him? The episode starting off, kind of was like a reset, right? It was a reset, but he's still the same person. The scars physically have disappeared, but it's all about the internal scars. And I would have loved to see the internal scars be at conflict with who he's trying to become, which is a newer version of himself. And it would have just made his fight for things, his reasonings for things, his actions for things, that much more of a conflict because of his past or because of his trauma of being trapped inside of a weirdo bird beak monster in the ground looking thing. Just anything to just give me more of a reasoning to why he's going to such lengths. But again, I'm excited to see what this episode has to bring from us. They could completely do a whole switcheroo and throw me on my face. Maybe they're aware of it, maybe they're not. It doesn't matter. I'm still here for a good time, and I'm having a good time. This is a really good show, and I'm having a blast. So, like always, guys, that's just my opinions, but I got to keep it real with y'all. If you want to support this channel, the best way to do it is through Patreon. So if you can, check it out. We got early access, full lengths, all that type of good stuff, and many more. If you want to be a part of the squad on that, you can also leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And again, thumbs up if you can. It really does help your boy out and the channel. And at the very least, I want you to be able to sit back, relax, grab whatever Star Wars drink you got going on as we hop right into Chapter 5 of Boba Fett. Just a heads up too, by the way, if you guys want to, see the full length to these, you definitely can. Check out the Patreon link below, y'all. How y'all doing, by the way? Huh? Y'all living good? Y'all eating healthy? Y'all doing your thing, taking your time? For a second, that did not look like Star Wars. For a second, that did not look like Star Wars. I was like, what is this environment? Wait. Oh, dog, what the heck, bro? Yo, I was just gassing him up all in the last episode. Oh my god. Okay, we here. We got him. He's here. Dude, this is sick. Okay. Notice how much more hype I am for the Mandalorian than Boba Fett, which is crazy. Golly, bro. Wow. Oh my goodness, the vibe is... Oh, dude, the vibe is cold-blooded.
That's not me. That doesn't even look like me.
Is so different when he shows up. Like, that's crazy. Like, I can feel it.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, my guy. Oh, almost knocked my table over. I forgot he has that. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's game over, dog. It's over, dog. Wow, it's good to see that he's still trying to, like, use it. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. All that just happened, and I've enjoyed that. That was the best thing that has happened so far. That was incredible. Oh my goodness, this is his show now.
The honor of letting me pass. You all can help yourselves to whatever you think you deserve from your former employer.
Dude, see, get his motive right there. Like, I get his ideology just with that. That was so... Let me stop. Dude, that was awesome. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I'm over here spitting and throwing up gang signs, it looks like. Oh, man. Return of the Mandalorian. By the way, I don't think I could read the titles. I think they hide them from you. They just say, like, Chapter 5. So I did not know. I did not know that was happening. That was so awesome. Bro, this is beautiful. This is like, I'm not kidding, y'all. This is really beautiful. What the heck is going on? This almost feels like a different team has worked on it. Like, what? Not to say anything bad about the previous episodes or anything, but damn, dude, like, this is big, yo.
I'd put that on ice if I were you.
Yeah, dude, is this directed by a different person? And I'm not saying things to downgrade anybody else's work, because it's all hard work. It's all of it's hard work. But this is clearly directed better. Like, my God, that was all one take. The rotating of the camera, the conversation, the attention to his movements and everything. I'm over here spitting. I'm sorry, y'all. God, these guys, man. It's like, I'm saying this because I can sense the jarring difference, and I'm not sure if you guys can, but, like, on my end, I can quite literally feel the difference in direction of
Mandalore Tar Vizsla. He was both Mandalorian and Jedi.
I have met Jedi.
Wow, that sounds insane. Mandalorian and Jedi.
Not weapons.
Then forge it into armor.
Talking about, man, that is so cool. I love that everything, again, like, it's bounded by the rules set prior. So dope. Ah, man, like, every action makes sense because it's attached to something.
What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu?
Let's go. Oh, man, that made me really happy to hear, man. Guys, this is already, like, to me, the best episode so far. Already. This is incredible.
Because you are fighting against the blade. You should be fighting against your opponent. Stand up.
Dude, I love this. I love this so much, man. Also, I think it just goes to show how dope Moff Gideon was to be wielding that so easily. So that's pretty dope.
The blade says otherwise.
Maybe the darksaber belongs in someone else's hands.
Woo! This is great. He's gonna fight for battle, and it makes sense. Dude, I love this. This fight has so much weight to it. I love it. I love it when fighting has a purpose. It's a great thing. I mean, if it's getting heavier, I would just kind of retract it and retract it back in and out. Just kind of like retract, 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 retract. But that's cheating, I guess, so you can't do that.
Fate has brought this blade back to my clan, and our fate will end yours!
Entire galaxy. This is how this is how tradition is, dude. I kind of dig it. I love that the sword he's gotten, even though it's like an upgrade, it's giving him so much trouble. I think that's great. That's a great handicap on an already really fire character. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Boba Fett, man, listen, I know you went away from the whole Mandalorian thing, but, you know, he literally just said, weapons are my religion. Dude, come on. That's some saucy ish right there.
No, please. Oh.
Nice. We're seeing some OG characters, man.
This up, and then fire up the grill before that thing gets gamey. Right this way. I'll wait till you get your eyes on this baby.
Nah, she's great. She's great. Good characters. I love them. Haven't seen one of those in a bit. Haven't seen one of those in a bit. That's crazy. Those things can get up to some speed.
To find all original parts from way back in the Galactic Republic. I mean, these are all handmade. No droids. And not only
Yeah, that probably cost a good bit. If we want to add inflation, that thing costs a good bit. It's a good investment.
Dated a jowl for a while. They're quite furry. Very furry.
Oh, dude, that was. Oh man, I don't know how to take that one. I don't know how to take that.
Anywhere, look how good I got it. You know, I've never even been off world.
Wow.
I'm a local gal. Oh.
That's pretty commendable if she hasn't been off world for all this time. It's crazy because, like, from the outside, I thought it was going to be one of those speedsters from, I think it was like the first episode, the first movie after the prequels. Watch this ship be like actually like a legacy thing in itself. I hope I'm not missing out on the importance of the ship. Yo, that thing is so fast. I love that. And it almost looks like what I was just talking about. Like when they're like, you know, going through the sand and everything. Like it looks like that. Like even the setting looks like that.
Point your navigational disposition between the two suns. You'll come up to Beggar's Canyon.
Yeah, this is totally the same spot, right? Or am I just tripping out? This looks similar, man. That's what they're called, rail speeder. He is so cool, man. Oh my goodness. He's just so freaking cool.
Fill out reports all day?
No, sir.
There you go. He said he didn't even jump. He just used some light thrusters. That thing is fast, bro. So I'm happy to hear that I wasn't too far off. It is kind of like a, what did they call it? A rail speeder or something like that?
Fennec Shan.
I thought you said that the hangar security system was on. Don't get away from me.
Now, these two are meeting each other again. This should be fun.
Tell him it's on the house. But first, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
Bruh. No way. Oh, dog. Yo, that was a whole that was a Mandalorian episode. That was legitimately a Mandalorian episode. All right, everybody, we're back from the Mandalorian. that was an entire Mandalorian episode, and guys, that was the best episode so far. I mean, it's just crazy because like this episode, I think, takes literally what I just said further in this episode, but also in all of episode 4, what I mean by character and motives and actions and reasonings and like why that's important. And hopefully this just means that, like, you know, maybe the Mandalorian can, you know, help push Boba's character. Maybe he can help find his identity. But yeah, like with every scene that we were presented in this episode, there was a purpose, and there was even deeper weight added onto things. You know, he has the darksaber, but it's not just this simple thing he just has now. It comes with like side effects of its own. He, you know, engaged in battle. You know, there's like he has, you know, and how he isn't just wiping his memory clean of him and just going wherever the next journey takes him. Like, he still holds on to that. There are just so many things about this character that we've previously followed that I personally think is just so much more developed, and its execution of it. You know, and I guess the argument could be said like, oh yeah, well, we had 2 seasons with him, but then you can also say, well, Boba Fett was also in a movie. He's also probably in a whole lot of lore as well too. So again, it was just the notable scenes dedicated to the Mandalorian, and more so why, you know, because that's what constructs the scene. It's like, why are we showing this? You know, what's the point of us seeing this? I'm not sure whether or not if the editor's gonna put this in the cut or not, but there was a moment when he was looking out of the window. He was on the train and looking at the empty vast of space with his reflection. And again, even though he's wearing a mask, the viewer know that he's thinking of something. He's thinking of some form of deeper thought, you know? And I think it's just those many things that just continue compounding and compounding and compounding that give us brilliant scenes of like him fighting against, you know, the other Mandalorian for the darksaber. Him, you know, being a Mandalorian no more and being forced to, you know, go on his journey to reclaim his tradition. He has this tradition. He has this religion that is just everything to him, but he also has lived a very crazy past, as we just saw in the 2 seasons about the man. Those don't just disappear. Like, those just carry on, and, you know, it makes the character even more interesting because they're choosing to go forward despite all the actions in the past. And that's just something that I just wish that Boba's character just took, like, we just took more time getting to know him. We only seen just a few segments of him, but no, I mean, it could be argued that the whole episode of him and the, you know, the Sand People and everything, but even then, it's like, you know, motive, what is that? Like, how do you feel? Like, I just, again, felt like this, I mean, it's the homie, dog. It's the homie. Of course he's gonna come through and F it up, man. Like, he's a beast. So I'm happy to see that. That made me super happy. Probably gonna, you know, rewatch some of these scenes because, dog, that entire first half was insane. But yeah, that was really Were you guys looking forward to this? Were you guys expecting this? I was not. So this is dope. We literally had a Mandalorian episode. So it's going to be really cool seeing how things progress and how the narrative takes its toll going forward. Are we going to go back into Boba Fett, or are we following the Mandalorian? Who knows? I don't know, but I'm excited for what's to come. So like always, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for taking the time to listening. And guys, stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.